Hello, good morning and happy Sabbath. I am requested to promote investment. So, I will start my promotion with a story. One day, my husband told me that Senator Cynthia Villar called him with a surprising news. He couldn't believe it when she said she was giving him a house and lot along with 2 million peso check for no reason at all. He was so excited when he met her in person, and she handed him the check and showed him the house. The house was big with the garage, and it was really nice. He was amazed by the offer, wondering why she would give him such a gift. They weren't friends, and she didn't know him well. So he couldn't figure out why she would offer him a house and lot. She even promised to have her lawyer arrange a power of attorney for him to claim the property. My husband was overwhelmed by this. He felt blessed, thinking it was a gift we never even prayed for. I was excited too, but also curious about why she would offer us such an amazing gift. But then, to our excitement, he woke up. It had all been a dream. What would you do if you suddenly receive an unexpected gift that could change your whole life? How would you feel or react? Yesterday, as I was reading my Bible, I came across the passage from Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 19. Next slide, please. Thank you. It says, God gives any man a wealth and possession and enable him to enjoy them, to accept his lot and be happy in his work. This is a gift of God. It's a great reminder that everything we have is ultimately a gift from God, and that finding joy in that we have, no matter what, is a part of God's plan. With this indescribable gift from God, how should we give our gratitude? Well, we can show in many ways. We can obey His word, give Him offering, verbally thank Him in prayer, thank people He has used in your life, and using our talent for His service. So one way of showing our gratitude to God is by giving offering. And our emphasis today is investment offering. By the way, what is investment offering? It is not simply another offering. It's a plan to invest our human resources of money, materials, time and talent in faith, venture with God, praying and expecting that He would add divine power and blessings to ensure an increase for the benefit of His worldwide gospel work. This is in addition to Sabbath school offering and tithe. The General Conference sets aside one Sabbath each quarter for the investment offering. This investment offering is a test of faith. How would you like Jesus to be your partner in business? Look at the difference he made when his disciples went fishing, and also when a boy offered 5 loaves and 2 fish, which God used to feed 5,000 people. When we commit our talent, time, possession, then God will bless us and He will multiply them. Here are some investment story. The coin jar miracle. A church member decided to collect every spare of coins they find through the week and donate it to the Sabbath School Investment Project, believing that even small amount can add up when combined with faith. Another story is a baker's offering. A skilled baker uses his talent to bake and sell homemade goods, donating the proceeds to a local mission project supported by the Sabbath School. Now, let me relate to you my own experience in doing this investment offering. When I was a child, my mother had a flower garden. She grew gumamela flower. She had different varieties with both single and multiple metals in various color. I was always fascinated in colorful flowers, and sometimes I would pick them and play with them. But my mother would ask me not to pick them because they were her investment. Sure enough, more flowers bloom in different color every day. Before, I didn't understand what investment meant until I learned from my Sabbath school teacher in junior division that an investment is something we commit to God, whether it is our talent, possession, or even our business, and He will bless and multiply it. So from that moment on, I started collecting empty bottles and selling them to the junk shops. The money became my investment offering. In high school, I wasn't a brilliant student. But I learned to dedicate my studies to God through my investment offering. I promised God that for every test where I scored high, of course, with my effort to study well, I would give some money as my offering. Even though my score weren't perfect, I always passed. Then, when I graduated from college and had my work, when I commuted to school where I teach, I met friends on the jeepney or bus. They would sometimes pay for my fares. Then the money was supposed to be my fare, would be my investment offering. And now that I am here in US, I save the loose change from my purchases for my investment offering. What I learned from this experience is that if you dedicate your talent, your time, your skills, or business to God, He will bless you and double your blessings. Test your God and you will see. Now, how to start my investment project? The first one is set your mind on God. You have to pray to God, dedicate your project, no? Then meditate until your project comes to your mind. You ask God, what will be my project? So if your project is to sell your fruit, then we say the buena mano or the first buyer will be your investment offering. So if you have thought of what will your project be, pray and dedicate your project to Him. Then plan to work with your partner, or if you want, you can do it by yourself. Then watch for the miracle. There are some suggested investment projects Next slide, please. These are some suggested investment projects. Selling fruits or any items that you want to dedicate to the Lord. Saving money by walking. Going to work instead of driving. Cashing recyclable materials like bottles or newspapers. Percentage of all tips received. Saving from discount or coupons instead of interest on bank account. Percentage gift received. Your tax refund or unexpected income. Percentage of overtime pay. Saving from not buying treats. Miles of safe travels. Good grades and weight loss. These are some examples of investment offering. The key principle here is to dedicate your talent, skill, money, possession, or everything. Just remember, we are the stewards of God's possession. Now, in conclusion, I encourage you to take steps of faith and give your investment offering. Remember, when you dedicate your resources to God, He will not only bless you, but He will multiply your blessings in ways beyond your imagination. Trust Him with what you have and watch how He rewards your faithfulness. Give your joyful heart, knowing that your offering is an investment that God will bring about ever greater blessings in your life. God bless us all.